Thank you for coming on the show, Congresswoman.
Thank you.
41 times the GOP-led Congress tried to gut Obamacare. What do you say about this waste of time, Congresswoman?
Well, you know, now, next week, if we get a vote, what the Republicans are hoping, at least the most radical right-wing Republicans, that we will include a vote to extend the government, keep the government open, only if we repeal Obamacare altogether.
Right.
So that would be the big vote to repeal Obamacare. And right now, you were talking about, will the Democrats be able to fight back? There's a war going on in the Republican Party. John Boehner doesn't want to see the government shut down, but he is held captive by a group of Republicans that is willing to absolutely shut things down. 800,000 employees laid off. You know, I mean, it would be a disaster.
No, there's the shutdown threat has really pitched the Tea Party versus Speaker Boehner. Watch this.
There's all this speculation about these deadlines that are coming up. I'm well aware of the deadlines. So are my colleagues.
We need to be the caucus with the spine, with the heart, and with the will to defund Obamacare.
If you continue funding Obamacare, we're going to defund you and get you out of office.
And so we're working with our colleagues to work our way through these issues.
So this battle in the Republican Party over shutting down the government to defund Obamacare, which really doesn't even happen. But, I mean, this is as extreme as it gets.
It is, but you know, Reverend Al, they understand that if Obamacare goes into effect and people can begin enrolling on October 1st and see that they can get lower cost health care, 129 million people with pre-existing conditions will actually get coverage. They know that it will be impossible to do anything about it because people are going to like it. They're going to find out what it does for them. So they're desperate right now.
Now, there was a new report that just came out about hunger in America. And the report says just this past year, 20% of Americans lacked enough money to buy the food that they or their families needed. That's 1 in 5 Americans, Congresswoman. And the GOP wants to cut and gut food stamps?
You know, I stood on the House floor, looked over at the Republican side of the aisle and said, you really want to take food out of the mouths of hungry children? Is that the GOP plan? Who are you that you would want to do that? There is hunger in America. Almost half of the people on the food stamp program, on the SNAP program, are children. Others are senior citizens and persons with disabilities, and those who have been laid off and just need a bridge over troubled waters. And that's what they want to stop. It's unbelievable.
And in addition, they want to cut $400 million from the budget to Head Start. Watch this.
Head Start is going to enroll fewer children because of sequester-mandated budget cuts.
These are the most, devastating cuts that we've ever seen, the sequestration.
I had my 4 children with me when I was homeless at the time.
They make you feel bad about being poor, even though you're doing everything right. Like, I'm going back to school, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, but you can't get a break.
You need this program because they help them, they give them the support that they need, they give them that little boost. There are kids that needed a lot of help, and they got it from this program.
Congresswoman, they want to cut education, food, health care. I mean, these are basic and vital programs for people who need them the most.
Over 57,000 children will be cut off the program, and all the research shows that kids that get this preschool education, get a good quality child care and education, are less likely to be dependent on the government when they grow up, are more likely to be productive citizens and do well. And these are the children that they want to cut off the program. It's hard to imagine that this kind of demonization and destruction of poor people is going on in today's Congress.
Well, these are their priorities, and we're going to keep watching and monitoring it. Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Reverend.